This school has a story to tell.
It was called Welford Junior then it went to Welford High School.
A white two-room building for black students to attend.
Well, everybody. My mother went here, and if she lived, she'd have been 100 years old. And I mean, it was just a history of everybody in Farmersville. That's the only place we had to go.
From pre-K through high school.
We had tough teachers. They were really tough. You didn't find many skipping classes and absentees. You didn't find many in those days because all the teacher had to do was tell your mama.
The Welford School closed its doors in 1965 with integration. Now, some 60 years later,
and I was nervous when I first went there, but
students from Farmersville High School are using their talent to tell its tale after a pitch from their AV teacher.
We never knew about any of that. So after the class, we went up to him and asked him if we can work on it.
Where'd you grow up?
Here in Farmersville from age 5.
The pair captured interviews, built the graphics, and got to work on the trailer for an upcoming documentary.
It's important because just letting them tell their stories and hearing what they went through and how everything was for them.
First of all, we're losing so many students. You know, so many of our students have passed away.
But not Miss Margaret Redwine at 99 years of age.
Yeah, I think it would be good for them to know how we came up. It was really a school of joy. We had a lot of fun, especially during recess, because we played all types of games.
What are we looking at, Ben?
Ben, we're looking at the Welford School, and this is a rendition of our concept of what it'll look like in the future.
The city of Farmersville owns the land and is working on its concept plan to turn the old school into a community center.
There's a lot of memories of the school and fond memories from people that went there. And in the end, what we want to do is get some grants for the project.
Why is it so important to preserve the history of this school to you?
To me, because so much of black history has not been preserved. You know, if we can preserve the darkest part of our history, we could definitely preserve, I guess, a part of our community that was a light. It was a light in our community to go to school here.
A light this community wants to shine for generations to come.
So we have to acknowledge that our history and to also show the young generations that this is who we are, this is where we had to come from. This is what we overcame.
In Farmersville, I'm Dia Wall.